We're coming, guys. Give us one moment, guys. We're coming. What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Welcome back to another podcast of Firstdown DFS. My man Denzel is on the sweating streak right now with the NBA. We'll talk about it in a bit. Anyhow, we want to give a big shout out to everybody who joined us in the Freeroll last week. And I'm betting you guys want to know who won. You know, I have not loaded him up. Let's give him his moment of shine. So, if you guys were listening last week, we gave out a free roll to everybody who was paying attention. There was a link. All you had to do was just click it, join, or comment your username below, and you would have gotten a notification from us, an email, to come and play in our free roll. And this is our winner, Ryan Titan. So Ryan Titan, first place with Josh McCown, LaShawn McCoy, Jordan Howard, Jermaine Curse, Brandon Cooks, Des Bryant, Kyle Rudolph, Ryan Suckup, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Total points of 138. Congratulations to you, Ryan. What you have to do to redeem that $20 is leave a comment below with your PayPal name. Actually, comment below, yes, of your email, and then we'll contact you, and then we want you to send a screenshot of your account, and then give us your PayPal, and we will send you your $20 prize. So great job to you, Ryan Tyne.
Nice, good job.
Thanks for supporting us too, and it means a lot to us. We love you guys. I'm gonna throw it right now to Denzel. Denzel can tell you what's going on tonight with him while I set up this Facebook Live. So if you guys are joining us, comment down below, guys.
Ain't nothing going on with me, y'all. It's just the same old. Me, he doesn't play basketball, so I'm just playing basketball, sweating some of these contests, cussing some of these players out. That's all I'm doing, man. Just the usual. You guys probably doing the same thing.
Man, I can't sweat it out every day, man. You guys are crazy, man. So. Yeah. David, what's up, David? Welcome to the podcast. Saying us, U.S. I don't know what that means, but yes, I have a hard time with basketball, and I think what it's gonna take for me to actually just it's just to play every day. So Denzel's been doing it, and he's slowly introducing me in. But I feel like basketball, you have to have that. You have to have that long-term relationship with this, so that you can get that feel for everybody. Like I think it's we have your intuition in it too, so that you don't need to, like, the thing I'm impressed about with Denzel is he doesn't use data or stats or all that stuff. The only thing he cares is this guy playing or not. Because
probably because you
got a pretty good feel for how everything is.
Yeah, your personnel, then you should be fine.
Absolutely.
I don't knock it. We use those stats and things like that. That's good. That's real good. If you can use that, I just haven't got into it. But watch enough of it, and if like other sports like baseball, it's a lot of advanced stats to go. So many
Yeah,
advanced go with that, and football, it's a lot of advanced stats to go with that too. So the more familiar with the game you are, I think that helps you, man, and with any sport. So what I'm saying, that's a big thing. Knowing your personnel is key.
absolutely, absolutely. So we're gonna go into our recap. So you know what? I haven't loaded up the right recap. So while I do that, let's see. I think this one is. I think this one's mine. Yeah, and then I'm gonna load yours up right now. Denzel.
That's an old one I did,
Yeah, it
right?
is. It is. It is. I haven't put it up yet. Um, your new one you had. Oh man, I.
Like 100 and some points,
Oh, right there. Sorry, Scott.
140.
You had McCown as your QB.
Exactly. Yeah.
No way. You were able to load up McCown. That's pretty awesome, man.
I had them in the field, man. I had them in the field. I was mad I didn't have more of them.
Mm.
I really liked it. I mean, I played probably more of the 1 p.m. only. I
Mm.
cashed in a couple of those 1 p.m. only
I did terrible on the
lineup.
1 p.m.s.
And
I threw a lot of Cam Newtons. And just got burned.
he was somebody who I was not on. I was really mad that I didn't have more Chicago defense.
Yeah.
I didn't put everything all together the right way. They came to me too late, and I said, let me plug them in. And man, I wish I had more.
Well, go ahead and explain your lineup. What was your thought process in choosing this one? 145, man. 145 is pretty good with what happened this weekend too, man. So you got McCown.
I had McCown, somebody who I I had my eyes on anyway. He played here in Chicago. I know he's a pretty decent quarterback, and I see they're not trying to tank over there. They're trying to win, and that's basically what I was looking at. I like winners, and he was in a good spot, man, going against Miami, and things played out the way I wanted it to with McCown. McCoy, he's somebody who I was on, and I'm going to continue to be on, probably for the future. He had a nice matchup with his usage. That's what I like. I just like usage. I don't care who you are as long as you got good usage. So he had a nice heavy workload coming off a bye. Jared McKinnon, I wouldn't say I was chasing last week, but they went to Latavius Murray a little bit more than I thought they was, and he ended up probably stealing the show.
Yeah, that's how I felt with that position. He just stole the show. That's all. He just played harder.
Thomas, somebody I probably might have to scale back on going forward. I don't know.
Thomas burned me too, man.
Yeah, and Landry with Parker out, I'm going to him.
Mm-hmm.
Evans, somebody who I did not want, but when I thought about it, I was like, Buffalo is not that good against they have a great run defense, so I took a chance on them, and it paid out. And Safarian Jenkins was a stack with McCown. I actually wanted to go Curly or somebody else, but I just stuck with my guns. I was sweating all day because I think he got that touchdown late. And Forbath is I've been really, really, really paying attention to kicker. Been really paying attention to my kickers, and I'm finding the trend.
Yeah,
you got to really look at them, man. And I've been finding my kickers, and I've been probably hitting dead on, man. And the defense, Miami Vikings, they're probably the most one. I mean, the Vikings, that's probably the most defense I had.
Well, I like that kicker position too. I like that intuition where you talk about you're getting a good one picking them because kickers are just like a wild card. They could make or break you.
Yeah, well, I feel like you got to start looking at game flow.
Hmm.
We're already up to week 8. You can pinpoint what's going on. If this
Hmm.
offense moves the ball, but they can't get in the end zone and stuff like that. It plays a part, and that's what it's a couple more things. You put that into perspective when you picking your kickers, and then you can come up with something pretty special, man.
Absolutely. So for me, I had Russell Wilson. I This was just me just going. I think he's going to be low owned, and the Giants' defense isn't that great, and it's kind of iffy because they're playing against the Giants at home. But it worked out. Uh, I'm kind of disappointed. Doug Baldwin. Russell Wilson overthrew one pass, and Doug Baldwin was wide open to the house. This would have been tremendous for. I think I would have been out sitting at 170 or 180. But anyhow, I had Darkwa. I really thought he was going to be able to do something against Seattle too, because Seattle's just been kind of struggling. But I didn't take my advice of just understanding that Seattle really finds their identity halfway through the season, and that defense just becomes tougher and tougher and tougher as what we've seen with the Giants. And then Ezekiel, that was just chalk play. Everybody knew about that against my 49ers. Doug Baldwin, Adam Thielen. I thought that he was, since I played him because Diggs was out, and this guy's a target monster too. Didn't do that well. He did better than my Eric Decker picks, which I'm completely disappointed in. Brandon Cooks, surprised he actually got me that much. Jimmy Graham dropped a lot of balls, especially in the end zone.
Oh man, this guy dropped one in the end zone. Then he dropped a nice chunk one right there. I
Yeah,
think on the sideline, man. That was crazy, man.
yeah, it was, man. Yeah, yeah. I just want to say. Then I got Justin Tucker and Jacksonville Jaguars. That's it. D 160, getting closer and closer. So coming back, we're gonna look on to week 8, going straight into the quarterback position. I think me and you are agreeing with this first one, Denzel.
Let it out there. Let me hear it.
Everybody's gonna be on that Wentz train, man.
Yeah.
Against the 49ers at home. He's gonna play at home. I think you just load up the whole roster, man. Since he's not greedy with the ball, he throws it to everybody.
And yeah, that's well, we're going to share the number one pick because I had him on my radar too, of course, because he's going out there throwing touchdowns, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's self-explanatory. He's going out there throwing touchdowns, and I really had him. I had him on my radar, but I was really thinking about going Bedford, man. So he this will probably be his third game starting, right? CJ Beathard.
CJ Beathard, yeah, he's garbage. I don't need that. Load up the Eagles defense. My team is trash right now, man.
I was actually thinking about running him out there naked, man, and but I just can't do that, man, because he's I could do it. I'm gonna do it, yeah, but I just can't. I can't put that out there like that. But the only reason I say that because I'm not a fan of Philly's pass defense.
Yeah,
he might just sneak one in there.
He might
to Kittle or somebody, but if it's gonna help me, I'm gonna make a lineup there. If it's gonna help me get some more guys in there, anything can happen, man. If you can
do the cheap QB option, yes, so that you can have better premiums in your other positions. I like that also.
Yeah, but I'm right up there with you. I mean, Wentz is throwing touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you run him out there naked, because you probably can't tell who you're gonna throw him to.
Yep.
So that's a reasonable price at $7,900 for what he's been doing.
Mm-hmm. Another one that I like too is Andy Dalton this week going against the Colts.
Yeah, well, the coach giving it up. They giving it up to quarterbacks and receivers, man. So that's a good stack. Him and
Yeah, you can go him and AJ, him and Croft.
hmm um,
Anyone else that you have in mind for quarterback?
Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers. That's actually my second QB. Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, against New England, huh? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Uh,
Rivers looking good yesterday against Denver. I mean Sunday. I'm sorry.
yeah. Their defense been holding up lately. The defense been looking kind of all right. Not even counting that game against Denver, but their defense been looking kind of all right. And I mean, I just know he's not afraid to chunk it up. He's a veteran quarterback, and I definitely don't mind throwing Rivers out there. So that's somebody you guys can look forward to.
Awesome. All right. Next one we got in the running back position. Who do you like this week for running back?
I'm gonna stay on the train, man. I gave up last week. I said, well, all right. My number one running back is gonna be Deshaun McCoy, man.
Yeah.
I'm going right back to him.
Mm-hmm.
I was iffy last week, but I threw him out there, and I'm going back to him again. Keep the train rolling. He's 8,400. I'm just looking for him to heat up against that Oakland defense. I'm not scared of that Oakland defense, that run defense. Plus, like I said, the usage is there. Last week he had 91 rush yards, 2 rush TDs, 7 targets, 5 receptions. He filled up the stat line, even though he fumbled. But I'll definitely take that.
I really like Chris Thompson. I mean, I know he's going against Dallas. This is going to be a division game. He's good for PPR purposes, especially on DraftKings. So with that option, I like him a lot. He's just been consistent, getting you more than 10 points or higher.
They need to give him more.
Yeah.
They out like a third down, and back or something like that. Just come on, give him a couple more touches and targets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the way, Kirk, he's doing a wonderful job over there in Washington. He's doing great. He's somebody else that I recommend.
Yeah.
But I got another cheaper one. Actually, these are the same 2 running backs I recommended last week.
Yeah.
And that's Joe Mixon. He only got 7 rush attempts last week, probably because of the game flow or whatever. But I guess this one should work in his favor. I'm really looking at him going up against Indiana. Hope against the Colts. They just bad at defensively, and if Cincinnati can get up and get a lead, I can see mixing it up. And I'm looking for him getting in the end zone, man, this week coming up. So I'll be running those 2 running backs for sure.
Awesome. I also like if Melvin Gordon. I think I don't know if he's going to be out, but I like Melvin Gordon too against New England too.
Yeah, he gets a nice workload, man. He against New England, I could, he's like you can stack him, a receiver or a Hunter Henry with the quarterback, going against a explosive offense like New England, because he can catch the ball out the backfield. You look at his targets over the last couple of weeks. 4. He had 12 targets against Oakland, and 8 targets here and there.
Yeah.
So he's just like if he's healthy.
Yeah. I expect him to be. He has Q on him. I don't know what his issue is, but I'm sure they're gonna definitely need him against that New England game. We're gonna head on to the wide receiver position, guys. Wide receiver, man. I'm just like, just load everybody up from Philly, man. Aguilar, Smith, even the fourth stringers, man. Hell, you can even. This is gonna be some garbage time. Also, so garbage time means maybe we should probably run running backs from San Francisco. Maybe Carlos Hyde might get some late fourth quarter yards, you know.
Well, San Francisco, they ain't shit on the running game either. So, you could probably look at who you got over there in Philly. If they get a good lead up, man, you can look at Smallwood and Blunt. You just got to figure it out. But
Smallwood is awesome, man.
They suck on them. And man, who was that just ran them up like that, man?
Yeah.
That was your boy, Elliott, right?
Yeah. Elliott was just, woo!
Man, he was tap
dancing,
ballet dancing out there and everything.
I guess, I was listening to that podcast that you were telling me about, and they were like, this guy's going to run with anger and vengeance with all the allegations happening to him. And
right.
And if it's the 49ers, what better team to let it loose off of and, catch up on your yards? You almost got 4. I think he had 3 touchdowns, almost 4.
Yeah. Right back on track with them, man.
Yeah.
That is great.
So, other wide receivers. Okay, besides Phillies.
Yeah, I'm really looking at on the wide receiver side. I'm really looking at the season is a crazy season, man. But I'm looking going back to Cooper, man. Shit. He needs that pick me upper, man. And last week he had I think he had 18 targets. Let me see. How many targets did Cooper have last week?
Amari Cooper.
Oh, I'm looking for him because I already had him in my lineup. No wonder. Yeah, he had 19 targets last week, so 11 receptions, 210 yards.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. 210 yards. That was a pretty crazy game. The last 1 second of the game was intense.
So I'm looking for them to stay on that train, man. Just that's all it takes, man. Just like with the Julio thing, man. They got beat. Mm-hmm. I'm mad at them. They got beat, but he had a good.
He gave you 20 points. That I was kind of.
It's probably in garbage time or whatever, but how many targets did Julio have? He had 13 targets. That's his second game this season having double-digit targets, man. So be on the lookout. Sometimes that's all it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for those guys, man. Just like last week, like I'm saying, last week I just gave up the same 2 running back. Mm-hmm. This week I just same 2 running back. Early in the season, we was riding on Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
It was like 2-3 games. Then one game he just busted out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how it goes. Then you're like, man, I just got off my guy. I just got off of him. He goes crazy. A lot of times they're good. They're good picks, man. They just don't work our way,
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard, man. But sometimes you gotta stick to your guns. I stick to my guns, man. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. That's what you have to. I'm right now. I'm looking at Deshaun Watson. Right. I'm like, okay, this kid's been phenomenal. It's going against Seattle. I was expecting the Giants to actually do some damage to Seattle, but it didn't happen that way.
Right.
And even though I ran with Russell Wilson, I was telling myself, this probably might be one of those defense games that just doesn't go anywhere, But you lock them in, leave them there, and wait till Sunday, the end of Sunday, and then you look at them, see how you do.
Set it and forget it.
Yeah, or else you're just gonna you're gonna put yourself in a trap where you're gonna come Monday morning, you'll be like, why did I do that? Why did I swap them out?
Yep.
But it happens to all of us. It happens to all, especially when you put in more money. But we'll head on to the tight end position, guys. Tight end. May I say, Zach Ertz. I'm just picking on my 49ers, man.
Yeah. Ertz is one thing I want to say about Ertz. Okay, I would have been wrong. I would have been wrong if I would have said that. Yeah. I was going to say he doesn't have a 2-touchdown game this year, but he did. He did against Carolina. He had a 2-touchdown game.
Mm-hmm. This might be a 3-touchdown game.
So, actually, I'm thinking maybe Wentz and maybe Alshon Jeffrey might have whispered in his ear, like, man, you know we got against San Francisco, man. Yeah. You got to start get me rolling, you know.
Yeah, 7 touchdowns. Anyway. 7 touchdowns. Yeah. Just give me 2 of them.
I know, right? This tight end, I think he's in a good spot this weekend, man. I mean,
Niners gave a touchdown to tight end. Cowboys tight end. Damn, I can't even think of his name right now. Mr. Most consecutive receptions.
It looks like Jordan Reed is starting to get a little bit stronger. I know he's like a glass man. He like Anthony Davis, but
yeah,
he's getting stronger, man. He had 10 targets last game, 2 touchdowns at 6,100. I mean, the tight ends haven't been actually blowing up this week. I mean, this year, really. You're getting some consistent ones, but they ain't been blowing up like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can probably sneak by with paying down.
Yeah.
2 tight ends. I got about 3 of them on my list, but I'm really interested in Jordan Reed. Man.
Yeah, he did well against on Monday night against the Eagles. I mean, I guess that last play was forced, but I like him too. I like him a lot. Jason,
him healthy, he's a real big target monster. Remember, like last year, he was getting 10, 15 targets a game and stuff like that out there like a wide receiver. So
with the confidence that Kirk Cousins has now, you know, he's throwing darts, man.
Darts.
Poor Pryor is just not really connected with him correctly, man. It's kind of a shame. Mm-hmm. But also, you know, Hunter Henry's been pretty decent too, man. And I think that's going to be a good game against the Patriots too, having him ready.
Right, and I can bet. I mean, I'm looking at Kittle, man. I think Kittle scores this week, man. He's getting in there.
Man,
yeah. I'm trying to think. I want to play him and Bethard so bad. I mean, ain't no want to. I'm going to. Ain't no want to. But because there's so many, they're gonna sell me some salary, and there's so many. So many other players I want to get in my line.
Right. You are absolutely right.
So, ain't nobody got no gun to my head saying don't do it. No, I'm doing it, and I'm putting them in there. And like I said, Philly ain't that good in secondary, so. You know, if he can give me a couple touchdowns, I ain't even worried about his interceptions and none of that. He can give me a couple touchdowns, even if I run him out there naked. It would be good if I just put him and Kittle out there, though, because both of them be salary savers.
Whoa.
I'm really looking at that hard, man. I'm looking at that hard. But, yeah, moving on.
Right.
Okay, we didn't cover it right there. Let's report the defenses.
Yeah, defense. Before we go, let's see. We'll get right back to you, Shannon. All right, let's finish the defense. We'll get right next to you. All right, defense position. Again, I'm just gonna say Eagles. No, just Eagles week, man. Fly
Yeah.
away. It's gonna. I'm expecting the Millie lineup. The owner's percentage of the Eagles is gonna be like 20%, not 30. But it's looking that way to me. Eagles. If not, you can also go with the Vikings against Cleveland.
My defenses, I'm looking at for all day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the two defenses I'm looking at is Cincinnati and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
If I'm doing 1 p.m. only, I'm going Cincinnati and my in a couple mains. I might only do 2 or 3 mains, and that's going to be Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. I'm going with Vikings and Eagles. But it's always that one, man. It's like I didn't expect the Browns to do what they. I mean, not the Browns. The Bears to do what they did to Cam last week, man.
Yeah. I had a kicker for you guys. I forgot, man. But damn, I forgot that kicker, man. It is what it is.
I don't know.
So what we got?
So we got Shannon G. He said last time people talked this highly of a football game, it was Denver versus the Giants, and look what happened. Do y'all believe that this can happen in the Philly versus San Francisco game? I'm gonna tell you right now, no. 49ers are okay. I do believe that we're not as bad as the Browns. I think the Browns is just a mess. But the 49ers, the way Ezekiel was able to run through them last week, the last 5 games before last game, we were, close up 3 points away. This game, I just don't believe it. It's my team. They look like a college football team out there, probably even a high school football team. And I actually want Hoyer to come back in instead of Bedford, but to give us something. But it is what it is. I just don't think it's not gonna. I don't think the 49ers are gonna be able to pull anything off of them. They're just gonna score in garbage time. That's my prediction.
Right. Me. This is his 3rd start, I believe. Right.
Yeah.
3 strikes you out, man. I think he moves the ball. I don't care who wins the game. I don't even care. I think him and Kittle hook up. I think if he can hook up with Kittle once, if he can get 18 points for me, man, that I would like that. But I'm throwing him in one. I'm probably just throwing him in that $7 million, yeah, or either that or here's something. I think they can move the ball, but this is another topic right here. When you send your lineups this week, especially on Fanduel, watch how many players you put in there for 1 p.m. only, for 1 p.m. games. If you find yourself putting in majority of 1 p.m. players, then you might as well just play 1 p.m. because you're giving yourself a chance to get caught. That's why I play, and then this 1 p.m. looks kind of juicy, To me, it does. We got the chalk, Philadelphia. I mean, shit, Chicago and New Orleans and New England and Chargers, Oakland and Buffalo. I mean,
Case Keenum against the Browns.
Yeah, so you just sitting around, you waiting on the Steelers at nighttime.
Them are they playing a night game?
Yeah, that night game. So you know what I'm saying?
Man, man.
Just pay attention to your slates, guys.
Oh man, yeah, please. If you are not playing any Steelers, this could really screw you over. That night game could really screw you over, man. Because prime time, I just have this. I just have these sick feelings that these are the games that they. Big Ben.
Stafford gonna throw that ball 100 times that night. He might throw 3 interceptions, or he might have a good game. And you don't want to ruin that.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh. So might have to load up Antonio Brown just for. I don't like playing that, man. I'm scared now, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. So that's something you got to always.
All I've been playing is just the Millie lineups and the Millie slates only. I'm not touching any of them, and the what do you call it, the satellite games, the qualifier games. I'm just trying to get that in there. So Shannon says, who do y'all like better, Dion Lewis or James White? I like White too.
I like White, man.
White's more elusive.
It's a guessing game with them. I just think I think other guys going down though. Gillislee.
Yeah, Gillislee. He only had one game. That's it.
You gotta watch out for Burkhead because he'll come in there and vote for one from you.
They might bring back LeGarrette Blount, trade him back. Oh man, they need that ground and pound, man. But other than that, we're just gonna keep it right here, guys. Make sure to comment in the YouTube channel. This is gonna get uploaded right after this conversation is done. And then if you've been watching and you guys were part of the contest last week, we want to thank you guys again. Big shout out to you guys for joining us. Quick, simple slate. We'll plan to put out more information as the week. Make sure to like our Facebook page. I will be putting my top 10 picks on there. I forgot that I have not been sharing that onto the page. I've just been keeping it on the YouTube, so I'm gonna put it on the page just so you guys can see. Because last week I think I got like 7 out of 10 correct. So anyhow, with that, it's me and Denzel saying out to you guys and good luck to you guys. And most of you guys are probably watching the World Series right now, man.
Yeah, the World Series or screaming at the TV if they players, man. That's out there.
Yeah, we got
fucking up.
Sports overload right now. Sports overload. But with that being said, you guys have a wonderful week, all right, guys, and good luck.
Peace.